What is up, hooligans? And happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. We're going to be starting out with this first video titled Groundhog Day. Punxsutawney Phil sees his shadow. I remember playing this last year. Except last year, I don't think he saw a shadow. This is not great news today. Either way, then we got a video. It's titled President Trump threatens tariffs on any country selling oil to Cuba. We're going to isolate Cuba and give them the Venezuela treatment. Then we got a video that is titled Low-Income Americans Hit with Snap Changes. Some of these changes are good, I think, and some of them are questionable. Then we have a video titled All ICE and CBP officers in Minneapolis to wear body cameras. I thought they already were. I don't know. It feels like BLM, because back when they were doing the BLM protester and George Floyd, they wanted the officers to wear body cameras, and they did. And then we just saw them getting attacked all the time, and it kind of backfired on them because now there's documentation of, you know, people committing crime and shit like that. And I have a feeling that's what's going to happen in Minneapolis. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Get Some, and it's titled I can't even say it. Muck Fishigan. Then getting back into the news here, we got a video that is titled 5-year-old detained by ICE returns home. DOJ vows to fight in court. This is turning into the poor father from Maryland. I told you guys that's what was going to happen, and that's exactly what's happening. They released them from federal custody. They got to go back to Minneapolis or wherever they were staying. I don't know. Then we have a video that's titled They're Just Afraid. Businesses struggling to get clients with federal agents in Minneapolis. Yeah, it's the federal agents in Minneapolis that's closing the businesses. It's not the shitheads out there burning shit down. It's not them. It's ICE doing their job. That's the whole problem. Stupid. Then we got a video. We're going to play these next two back to back because they're both short. First one is Bondi announces more arrests in St. Paul church protests. So they already arrested two. I don't know if Don Lemon counts as one of these two now that I'm thinking about it, but either way, they arrested more people in relation to protesting inside the church. And then the second video there, 145,000 children have been located, says Tom Homan. Now, they're claiming that it's like 320,000 missing children, but I swear to God, it was more like 460,000 the last time we covered this, but who knows. Then for the last little bit of the news, it is Lefties Losing It. Today it's titled Stephen Colbert's, or however you say his name, outrageous slur against ICE agents. Yes. Then we're going to be getting into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar, sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Tiger Jaw, and it's titled, I'm Just a Journalist. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Colty, and it's titled, Divorce Isn't the End. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see how you hooligans are doing today. What is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Russell? What's up, Guess Some? What's up, Hair Juicer? Happy freedom, you hooligans. I appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Too old to care? You were first today. Happy freedom to you, and I appreciate you racing to the chat. What's up, Fresca Bean? What's up, Mr. Satan? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Magic Moon? Happy freedom. What's up, Courtly? Happy freedom to you. Let me see. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Appeal to Heaven? What's up, Tony Brez? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, H Big? Happy freedom. What's up, Watchman? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Glamour? Happy freedom to you. Welcome back. Let me see. What's up, Ramsey? Happy freedom to you. Oh yeah, it's my fault. I know we are super late today. Everything's just taking forever, and I got hungry, and you know, that's a thing. Either way, I appreciate all of you guys being on Rumble. Make sure you hit that like button, see if you can get us back on the front page. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? What's up, Lisa? What's up, Meta? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Let me see here. What is up, everyone over on Twitch? Why can't I move the chat? Okay, well, either way, happy freedom to you, hooligans. And what is up, everyone over on the Goof Tube? Mr. Satan, you were first today. Happy freedom to you. Cheeky Chops, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you. Happy freedom to you. Hair Juicer, you are omnipresent. Why can't I fucking talk now? I was doing fine, and I got live. Now my brain don't work. That's okay. Either way, happy freedom to you. What's up, Agent O? Happy freedom. What's up, Wayner? Happy freedom. What's your name? What's up, Dabs? Happy freedom to you. I think I get everybody. Hair Juicer, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you. And what is up, everyone over on X? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. Let's go ahead and get into things. Like I said, we're going to play this first video because we still have a little bit of Groundhog's Day left. I can't remember who was even talking about it because I didn't realize it was Groundhog's Day. Maybe there's somebody in Discord. No. Oh, you know who it was? I was awake at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was working on the website because that's what I do. And I added a bunch of cool shit, by the way. You should go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. Bam, that's what I'm saying. But anyways, Rotella was awake at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Sober, from what I could tell. And he was covering Groundhog's Day. And that was the only notification I've got from then till now that it's Groundhog's Day. Other than coming across this video, which I was inspired to go get because of Rotella. If it wasn't for Rotella, I would have had no idea that it was Groundhog's Day. So huge shout out to Rotella because he's the man. Anyways, we're going to get a little bit of Groundhog's Day in. We're going to hear from Punxsutawney Phil. He's the man, by the way. I don't know if you know that. He's a big deal around here. I know not everybody's a fan, but I think he's pretty cool. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already. And let's get into this.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Now on this February 2nd, Punxsutawney Phil, the seer of seers, prognosticator of all prognosticators, was awakened from his wintry nap at dawn on Gobbler's Knob. Phil looked to the skies and then, speaking in groundhogese, directed President Dunkel to the proper scroll, which reads, "It's my great honor to answer your annual call. So I rise again this morning to greet you all. But today, I wake thinking of numbers and time. America turns 250, and I'm at least 139. Let's celebrate all, young, old, babies, or millennial, and kick off America's semi-quincentennial. We look to the future and not just the past. So I suppose this party could use a forecast. It is my job this February 2 to look to the skies and report back to you that there is a shadow here on my ground. 6 more weeks of winter abound."
The people booing is smoking me. They're like, fuck you, Phil. Yes, Punxsutawney Phil cracks me up. Everyone's like, fuck you, Phil. Like, it's really Phil's fault that we got 6 more weeks of winter. It's the snowpocalypse outside. I walked down to the post office for nothing today. Actually, speaking of that, let me get this pulled up. I don't think Biltong's here. I don't know if they're gonna show up today, but I'm pretty sure they sent me some Biltong, and I was all excited about it. And it didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. Let me see. I'm gonna show you. We're adding to the schedule right now.
Weird.
Hold on. Not the wiener videos. That's the wrong video. Hold on. Why can't I do this?
Oh, it's not that
bad.
bad.
There we go. All right. We're doing some extra ones here. So like I said, I was strolling my goofy ass to the post office today because I'm pretty sure Biltong sent me some Biltong. And this is how it went.
Oh, it's not that bad today. It's not that bad. Gotta go down to the post office because Biltong sent me some Biltong. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to pick it up last week, but you guys know how my memory is. It's okay. It'll be okay. Oh, it's not that bad today.
Okay, so as you can see, I was fired up. I was ready for the Biltong.
Weird.
I was so ready. Now, I don't know what happened. I have no idea, but this was the outcome.
Weird. They didn't have my Biltong. Those fuckers.
They didn't have my biltong, and they're fuckers. That's all I know. Where's my biltong? Because I was sitting there sleeping last night for like a whole 45 minutes, and I woke up out of this dead sleep, totally sweating, just drenched in sweat, and remembered that last Saturday, Biltong told me that there was biltong being sent. And I was like, holy shit, it's been sitting in my P.O. box all week. I'm going to have to eat it moldy because I can't stand letting it waste. And then it wasn't even there. So now I have more questions than answers. Either way, we're going to get right into this next one. Trump threatens tariffs on any country selling oil to Cuba. This is a short video. So we're going to do this. We're going to do it real quick and hard. And then we are going to hop in the chat. I'm probably going to have to boost this too, which I'm still trying to get used to OBS. OBS. Anyways, hit that like button if you haven't. Let's get into this.
I don't know. The word choke off is awfully tough. Cuba is a failing nation, and you have to feel badly for Cuba. They've treated people very badly. We have a lot of Cuban Americans who really were treated very badly, and they'd probably like to go back. And no, I'm not trying to, but it looks like it's something that's just not going to be able to survive. I think Cuba will not be able to survive.
What do you think about the UK getting into business with China? Keir Starmer was in Beijing.
Well, it's very dangerous for them to do that, and it's even more dangerous, I think, for Canada to get into business with China. Canada is not doing well. They're doing very poorly, and you can't look at China as the answer. I know China very well. I know President Xi's a friend of mine. I know him very well, but that's a big hurdle to go over when you get Canada. The first thing they're going to do is say you're not allowed to play ice hockey anymore. That's not good. Canada's not going to like it.
Mr. President?
Okay. President Trump doing the thing, looking slick. I don't know if they were hanging out because of the new movie coming out, Melania. I'm not sure. Either way, next up we got low-income Americans hit with SNAP changes. Some of these changes are good, some of them not so good. Either way, we're going to hop in the chat. Once again, the first video there talking about Punxsutawney Phil. He has spoken 6 more weeks of winter. Not surprised here. The snowbanks on the sidewalks are chest high to me. Kids got to feel like they're in a hallway all damn day because walking down the sidewalk, they can't even see over the snowbanks. So I'm not really surprised by that. And then the second video there, President Trump talking about Cuba not doing well and that they need to make a deal, and then also mentions Canada also not doing well and saying that making a deal with China is not the answer. Like I said, next up we got changes with SNAP benefits, but first we're going to hop in the chat. Guess I'm hoping for nude scenes. You talking about watching Melania? I guess the left is saying it's propaganda, and I don't know why that would be. I kind of feel like that's one of the nicest things they could say, because they're always really mean to Melania for no reason. I guess because they're ugly buffalo, but that's okay. Russell, you want to see the Melania movie? I do too. Somebody was saying in the chat Saturday, I think it was, that they went and saw it and that it was really good. I'm waiting for it to hit HBO or something like that. I pay for all these damn streaming services. I don't want to pay $25 at the theater. I mean, not that I could really walk to the theater right now, but you know. Corley, what's this? It's gonna be 60 degrees where you are? Is that what you're saying? I wish. It's supposed to hit 30 on Friday, and I'm so excited. All last week and the week before it was negative numbers. Everything was negative numbers, and so I'm pretty excited for 30 degrees. Well, like you guys saw, I actually didn't have to cover my face today when I was outside because I think it was 20. Something like that. I don't know. That's warm weather for me. Ramsey, I need to find new friends. Cheeky's getting weird about married women. That's interesting. I like that. What's up, Janik? Happy freedom to you. 71 where you are today? That sounds fantastic. I wish. Cheeky Chops, you got $500 in Biltong arriving at your house tomorrow? You're going to be good for a whole week. Glamour, you want the Klaus? He's sitting here warming up for you. Look at this guy right here. That's a whole bowl of Klaus there. It's good for the soul. Ramsey, no, I don't think he sent me a bill for the Biltong. I don't know what he sent me because it never arrived. We're gonna have to figure that out. Gee Chops, it's all his fault. It's all Phil's fault that we got 6 more weeks of winter. Watchmen, I love that they go all in for Groundhog's Day. I do too. I like that they put that much effort into it. But there are some haters on the internet, like seeing people in the comments and stuff being like, this is such a waste of money and this, that, and the other. I'm like, what are you talking about? We've been feeding illegals for like 5 years. So you're going to talk about wasting money. It's his fucking groundhog, bud. At least he's here legally. Like, I don't know. These people are so stupid. Lisa, you look like you weigh 350 pounds in that coat. Not quite. Not quite. I'm 220 on my own. That coat isn't that heavy. What's up, Southern Eagleman? Happy freedom to you. It's always 6 more weeks of winter, just saying. Yeah. What's up, Stern? Happy freedom to you. Love Tina. She's doing good on her movie, I guess. They said that she made like $7 million or something when it's the launch day. I don't know how movies work, but they said she's made $7 million off of it already. What's up, Andrew? Happy freedom to you. Love Tina. He's so cute. If he had the ears, he'd look like a rabbit. I know. He looks like a whole Klaus Daniels sitting there. Could have asked Klaus what the weather was going to be. Submarine, happy freedom to you. Sometimes I feel like I'm stuck in the movie Groundhog's Day because every day is the same shit. I feel that way sometimes too. What's up, Jones? Happy freedom to you. Russell, Punxsutawney Phil needs to be killed by a rogue person driving a Subaru with Michigan plates. Goodness. Is that a scheduled hit at this point? There's a lot of details there. Holy. They're putting money on Phil's head. Poor Phil. He'll never see it coming. Love Tina. Want to go see Melania too? Yeah. I wonder how long it'll be in theaters. I don't really pay attention to movie theaters and stuff anymore because I just see the politics and everything, which makes me not like anything. Anyways, moving forward here, like I said, low-income Americans hit with SNAP changes. Some of these changes are good and some of them not so much. But either way, before we get into this, I want to remind you hooligans really quick, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up. Like I said, changes to Snap. Some is good, some is questionable. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get into this.
Meanwhile, millions of low-income Americans are receiving the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP. They're getting hit with a massive change, a lot of them, in fact, that go into effect today. Members must now follow increased work requirements, and it comes as Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill cut nearly $190 billion in funding to the program. The U.S. Department of Agriculture citing these changes will help cut government spending. Let's get into it with Alicia Nieves here on set, who joins us now with what SNAP recipients can expect.
All right, Laura, we knew these changes were coming, and now it seems like they go into effect officially today. And basically, the changes are this. First, there was a group of SNAP recipients who previously were required to work or be attending some sort of work training program for 80 hours a month. That stays the same. The group, though, has been expanded to include recipients who were previously exempt, like veterans, adults between the ages of 55 and 65, and then parents with children 14 to 18 years old, as well as people experiencing homelessness. The bill also revokes benefits for roughly 1.7 million people, like lawful permanent asylum seekers and even refugees. Also, the federal government is requiring states to pitch in more here. States with a SNAP payment error rate over 6%, meaning they potentially are giving unqualified people benefits, they will be required to cover 5 to 15% of the total benefit costs. That marks a significant shift for 100% federal funding. In total, more than 40 million people receive SNAP benefits. And if you're one of them and you're concerned about these changes, you should be receiving a letter from your local state department notifying you of any changes to your benefits based on your family's individual circumstances. So like you said, Laura, these changes coming as a part of Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill expected to cut $186 billion specifically in SNAP funding through 2034.
All right. Big changes ahead. Thank you so much, Alicia Nieves. And that is it for us on News Nation Live. Thank you so much for letting us into your home today. Anna Koyman picks up.
Why does she say it like that? Thank you so much for letting us in your home today. Weirdo shit. That is weirdo shit to say. I've been doing this a long time. I've never ever said anything like, thanks for letting me in your home today. That's fucking weird. That lady needs to be investigated. There's some weird shit going on. It totally made me forget what the whole fucking story was about. She threw me off. I let you in my home. Clicking the video was not giving consent to let you into my house. Shut the hell up with that lady. Anyways, they're saying that there's changes to SNAP, making it more accessible to people by easing exemptions, which is kind of good. That's like kind of a good thing. You don't really want more people on government subsidy or government handouts, anything like that. You don't really want that, but at the same time, if you need the help, you want to qualify for it. I know when I was 17, I didn't qualify for shit, and I was homeless. I couldn't get food or anything because I wasn't 18 years old. And so, I mean, in certain ways it's good, but at the same time, if we're lowering the standards, more people will get on just because they can get on, not because they actually need it, right? Needing help, there's nothing wrong with that. Scamming the system because you're lazy, that sucks, right? And then the good part, it revokes benefits for illegals and refugees, which is kind of like saying illegals and illegals. But that's good stuff. So, you know, like I said, some good things and some not so good things. Either way, next up, all ICE and CBP officers in Minneapolis to wear body cameras. I think that's a good idea. I thought they were already doing that. The left thinks this is a win, and it's very familiar to the BLM days, to the George Floyd marches and stuff like this. Oh, we need body cameras, and then they got body cameras, and then they were all on camera committing crime. And they're like, oh, damn, the body cameras. Like, yeah, the police aren't the problem. It's the fucking rioters pretending to be protesters. Those are the problem, and it's happening all over again. I'm watching it happen all over again. The lefties are beside themselves today. They're like, oh, the officers got to wear body cameras. Yeah, and we're going to watch you guys still attack the officers and then get shot in the face, and then everybody's supposed to be all sad and shit. And like, I don't know. Anyways, like I said, we got ICE and CBP getting body cameras next. First, we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about that reporter being extra weird, as well as the changes coming with SNAP. Guess, like everything else, it will backfire on the left. Yeah, I totally think you're right. Far right. Here, Juicer stares unblinkingly into the camera. I'm in your house. Exactly. That's exactly what she did. Thank you for letting us in your house. I'm like, all of you? Who is us? You're the only person talking. I'm like, who else did you bring in my home? Guess I can't read that out loud because it's Monday today. I'm trying to be closer with the Lord. What's up, Bill Tong? Happy freedom to you. Bill Tong, I didn't know if you were going to show up today. I made a video for you and I played it a little bit ago. I went to the post office to get the biltong that I'm pretty sure you sent last weekend, and they didn't have it. It's not at the post office. So have you heard anything? Cheeky Chops, what's the website? What do you mean? You know what the website is. Reading. What's up, Relax? Happy freedom to you. Watchmen, damn vampire. That's what I'm saying. I did not allow them through the threshold. They cannot come into the house. What is going on here? Oh, Cheeky Chops, I know what you're saying. We post a link in the chat. Rumblebot does for biltong. Actually. Biltong, it says tomorrow. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know, Biltong. I forgot about it, and I was worried that it was sitting there all week. And so, we're going to blame the mail. This mail system, you know, can you believe that? Fucking mailman. Either way, thank you, Biltong. Yes. Lisa, thank God Michael Obama didn't make a movie. Not yet. They're still around, though, and they got their own movie production studio. I don't want to see it, though. Love Tina Biltong. Biltong is like beef jerky. Okay, so the way I'm spelling it is not doing it justice. The way I'm spelling it out is not doing it justice, and it's not like technically correct, but this is the best way I can describe biltong. It's like if you had beef jerky, but it was cut into thin strips like bacon. That's the best way I can explain it. Now, it goes through a whole process and all this stuff, but King of Biltong over on Rumble, he's also on X, has their own website and all of that, which I'll post a link here in a second. They make it themselves. They get the beef here in the US. They're located in Texas, and it's fantastic. It is so good. It's ridiculous how good it is. Let me grab the link since we did all this talking about it. And I'll give you guys the link and you can go check it out. You can go look for yourself. You can take a gander. Plus, when I get the pack, I will open it on the live again, so you guys can see all of its goodness. Come on. Where'd I put all this info? Right here. Okay, I'm dropping in all the chats so you guys can all go check out Biltong because it is amazing. It's amazing. There you go. Go do the thing. Go check it out. It's fantastic. You won't regret it. Either way, take another glance at the chat. But like I said, next up we got Fed Boys wearing cameras. Guess beef is bigger in Texas. Trust me, I have pics. Oh, I want to say something I can't because it's Monday. You're being protected by the censorship, guess You're being protected. Relax. They have a Netflix documentary, the old bummers do. What's up, Plastic Quack? Happy freedom to you. Cheeky Chops, do you like theirs or the one I sent you better? I like them both. They weren't cut the same. You sent me a whole slab. And so when I was eating the one you sent me, I was eating like squares, which was fine. They both were really good. They're just cut differently. Biltong, it's like a prosciutto. I'm sure I'm not saying that correctly. If I could read, it'd make my job a lot easier. It's like a prosciutto but beef. If you guys know what that is, that's what it is. Love Tina, looks like really good beef too. It's so good. It is so good. Biltong sent me 2 packs a couple weeks ago. I had to tell myself no. Every time I was wandering into the kitchen, I was like, oh, I just need a little bit. Just a little bit. I was a Biltong addict for a little while. I'm glad I can't get it at the gas station. I'd go broke. Anyways, like I said, all ICE and CBP officers in Minneapolis, they're supposed to be wearing body cameras. Now, the protesters think this is a win for them, but it's probably going to protect the officers more than they realize. because that's what happens. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get into this.
Also, some big news coming in just recently about the Department of Homeland Security as Kristi Noem announcing that body cams will be worn by all ICE and Border Patrol agents effective immediately. President Trump there also mentioning that here in the Oval Office. This is the post on social media from Kristi Noem saying, I just spoke with Border Czar Tom Homan, the ICE director, the Border Patrol Commissioner, and effective immediately, we are deploying body cameras to every officer in the field in Minneapolis. As funding is available, the body camera program will be expanded nationwide. We will rapidly acquire and deploy body cameras to DHS law enforcement across the country, the most transparent administration in American history. Thank you to the president, President Trump there alluding to that, saying that it's, quote, good for law enforcement. And this comes after all that has transpired in Minneapolis. A live picture there in a frigid Twin Cities as we're learning the body cams now for every officer in that federal workforce, ICE, Border Patrol, following the deadly shootings of Alex Preddy and Renee Good. So obviously the Department of Homeland Security in their investigation following the shooting of Alex Preddy said they were looking at, in the investigation, some body cam footage used by officers involved in that interaction, in that situation. As immigration operations, they continue in Minnesota. As we're learning more information about all of this, as DHS funding, the center point of what's going on with the ongoing government shutdown, a potential negotiation underway. If this 2 weeks CR, continuing resolution, the stopgap continues to move forward. So we're learning that here on Live Now from Fox in terms of that body cam, but also information out of Hennepin County, the county that Minneapolis and the Twin Cities, they sit in, as the medical examiner also ruled today that Alex Preddy's death as a homicide, noting he died of multiple gunshot wounds, which is obviously not surprising. But some big developments there in Minneapolis as we enter a new month this February.
President, Kristi Noem just announced that you're deploying body cameras to Minneapolis. What's your thinking behind this decision, and do you want to see this?
Well, it wasn't my decision. I would have, I leave it to her. They generally tend to be good for law enforcement because people can't lie about what's happening. So it's generally speaking, I think 80% good for law enforcement. But if she wants to do that, I'm okay with it. Remember one thing, we closed the border. I got elected on a disastrous border, and we have nobody coming in through our border anymore. We had 25 million people come in 4 years through our border. Many of them were murderers and drug dealers and mentally insane from mental institutions and insane asylums. And now we don't have anybody coming in. For 9 months now, I mean, they actually report zero. We have 0 people coming in, which I find hard to believe, but the Democrats do that report. They tend to be left-leaning that do that report. So I assume it's true. And if it's not, it's a very tiny amount of people. But we basically have a tremendously perfect, strong border. And also crime levels are at the lowest point they've been in 125 years. Since 1900, we have the best numbers. And that's despite the fact that we had a lot of criminals and murderers. 11,888 murderers came in. And we have the lowest numbers that we've had in 125 years. So, we're doing a good job. If she wants to do the camera thing, that's okay with me.
Well, sounds good to me. Do the thing. And like I said, the protesters act like this is some sort of win for them. I mean, and it kind of is. It keeps everybody honest. During the lockdowns, I wore a body camera because I couldn't stand people telling me what to do when they had no legal authority to tell me what to do. And you would be surprised how much people straighten up when you have a blinking red light on your chest. I mean, I went everywhere. I went to the post office. I went to the doctor's office. I went to the Wesco. I went everywhere with that Walmart. Remember you going to Walmart and they turn you away if you didn't wear a mask and all that shit? Not me. I'd be the only person in there without a fucking mask. They wouldn't even say shit. They would turn their back on me. Wearing a body camera makes everybody honest. Now, the lunatics they're dealing with in Minnesota and all that stuff, they're kind of weathered to body cameras. They're still going to act like assholes whether there's a body camera or not. But that's what keeps the officer safe, because if the officer has to smoke this guy for bringing a gun to a protest or whatever they're doing, trying to attack other federal agents with a shovel, a broomstick, and whatever else they've been doing, Well, then it's all on camera and everybody can see who was doing what, instead of the left out there speculating, which is just as bad as CNN or MSNBC existing. It's not good. Either way, next up we got our midlife break. It's our funny video halfway through. Today was provided by Get Some, and it's titled Muck Fish Again. It is so hard to say that, but it's worth it. You'll see. Either way, first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about the Fed boys getting body cams. What's up, Shane? Happy freedom to you. Ramsey, like, repost, and order biltong. That's right, Ramsey. That's right. It is the way. Magic Moon, I only have Canadian beef here when it moves and then says A at the end. It's the good stuff. What are you doing? No, don't hide your face. Don't hide your face. We see your shame. Appeal to heaven, body cams will prove right from wrong unless it's turned off. Yeah. Well, and they usually get flack if they turn the body cams off during a reported incident. Guess the wife complains about the body cam when we have sex. But not the cameras on the walls, the camera in the stalls. Picky, so picky. Here, juicer, Phil better self-deport or I'm gonna throw him in the crock pot. Poor Punxsutawney Phil, he can come hang out with me and Klaus Daniels. You're right, Cheeky Chops, I didn't know what the biltong was until you sent me the slabs. You're right. What's up, Day Walker? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Addie Walker? Happy freedom to you. Happy freedom to you, guess who? Body cams are a good idea so they can show how crazy the rioters are. Yep. That's all it's gonna do. Mrs. Satan, I got the hell out of Coinbase and Robinhood. Owing the IRS over $600 is bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, and they give you capital gains tax and all that stuff. A lot of people don't realize that. You hear about these people who like invest in Bitcoin and stuff and they get $1 million. They got $500,000 because the other half is going to go to the government. That's how capital gains works. And it sucks, but you know. What's up, Mike Ingalls? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Brian? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Mr. Lynn? Happy freedom. God's Marine, they're already in your home. There's cameras on your TVs. No, there's cameras all over my house. I got cameras everywhere. I don't mind being on camera because I'm not doing anything wrong. Being on camera and not doing anything wrong is evidence of you being a good boy. You know, that's how I look at it. I don't know. I'm not doing anything wrong, so I just don't care. I understand people not wanting their privacy invaded because that's our right, but I just don't believe in privacy because I don't think it exists anymore. What's up, Jay Tyler? Happy freedom to you. Colty, it's funny because if it's in the reverse, it doesn't work the same way. When I lose everything, the government doesn't give me my money back. Yeah, you're right. I don't think you have to pay on it unless you cash out, but I don't really know. And again, I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just talking about my own experiences and opinions over here. So the Niggleman, thank you for joining us over here on the website. All right, hooligans, let's get into this midlife break. Get this pulled up. It's a good one. 'Tis a good one. Today's midlife break was provided by Get Some, and it's titled Muck Fish Again.
Forget Michigan. I'm moving to Texas where Get Some J lives and no one drives Jeeps.
Now, he didn't have to bring Jeeps into it, but he did. Holy, getting back into the news here. Next up, we get 5-year-old detained by ICE returns home. DOJ vows to fight in court. I told you guys when this happened that this was going to happen, and now we're experiencing it happening. The 5-year-old that was supposedly kidnapped by ICE, but then later on we found out that the father fled and abandoned his 5-year-old, so ICE was taking care of the 5-year-old for a day, and even the mom didn't want the 5-year-old back, so it wasn't until they detained the father that they finally reunited the father and the 5-year-old back together in a federal detention center. Now they've been released back out into the public because they're just a poor father and child from Minnesota. Just like the poor father from Maryland, who was an MS-13 gang member, human trafficker, woman beater, who was sent to CCOT, was supposedly never going to be coming back to U.S. soil ever again, said the entire Trump administration, one by one, as well as President Boo Boo Kelly, who is the president of El Salvador, they all said he'd never come back, and he did come back, and now he's been released, and he's back to being the poor father in Maryland. And now we're seeing the same exact thing happen with this. So let's go ahead and hop into this really quick. Bam. Come on. Do the thing. All right. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you really quick, if you'd like to join the membership program over on Rumble and become an official hooligan, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to open a browser, go to rumble.com, come to the live, hop in the chat, and like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We have chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live, so definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. All right, lady. She's making a face like you just took your socks off. Anyways, once again, this is titled 5-year-old detained by ICE returns home and the DOJ vows to fight in court. Hit that like button and let's get into this.
5-year-old Liam Ramos is back home with family. He and his father spent more than a week in a Texas detention facility. A lawyer representing the Ramos family insists they are in the country legally and have followed all proper steps in filing for asylum. As ABC's Christiane Cordero reports, this is something the Department of Justice vows to fight in court.
Today, the 5-year-old who quickly became a flashpoint for the federal government's immigration tactics is back home in Minnesota. ABC News joined Liam Conejo Ramos and his dad, Adrian, on their flight from San Antonio to the Twin Cities. The two spent more than a week in detention, surrounded by protests both outside and within the facility. In a scathing opinion, a U.S. district judge ordered their release.
Liam, ¿cómo estás?
In Minneapolis, Pastor Sergio Amezcua has been working closely with the Ramos family and other immigrant families in his community. He says some parishioners have been so scared to leave home that they've resorted to reusing diapers.
Recycling diapers.
So I went to the store, getting some diapers, so I pulled a call to our volunteer base. And in a matter of 3 hours, they filled this place. It was full of diapers, formula, and wipes.
Pastor Amezcua tells ABC's Ike Ejachi the church is shipping roughly 1,500 boxes of supplies daily. A lawyer representing the Ramos family insists they came to the U.S. through a legal point of entry and have filed for asylum, something the DOJ is pushing back on.
There's a very meaningful dispute about whether they had properly applied for asylum.
And in Washington, a different dispute. A partial government shutdown is in effect as Congress, faced with Democratic demands to reform ICE, works on separating a wide-reaching funding package from fiscal year funding for Homeland Security. That effort passed through the Senate on Friday.
Republicans had to negotiate with us to pass any bill. They had to listen to the American people calling out for change.
That amended bill went back to the House, but it's unclear if it has the support it needs to pass and end the shutdown. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Anyways. Still getting used to OBS, I swear. Getting to it. Anyways, like I was saying, this terribly sad story about this 5-year-old that was kidnapped by ICE. They finally got to go home. Their attorney swears that they're here legally. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, because President Trump and them, they were trying to get rid of asylum status, but then they reformed it one way or another. So I assume that they're trying to determine whether or not this person still qualifies for asylum under the new requirements. And I assume that's what's taking so long. Now, this other judge ruled for them to get out, but it seems like it's going to be a temporary thing. Anyways, next up we got, they're just afraid. Businesses struggling to get clients with federal agents in Minneapolis. Now, these people swear up and down it's ICE's fault that they're losing business. It's not because of the people rioting in the streets and creating blockades and stuff like that. No, it's ICE's fault. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about this 5-year-old and his father that were roughed up by the frozen meanies. Here, Juicer, capital loss does come back through taxes, but they'll only pay you a portion of your money each year. It used to be $3,000. This year I only got $1,500. Interesting. I've never heard of that before. Here, Juicer. Oh, hold on a second. Yes, I had to boost everything because that video was so quiet. Hey, thanks for being with us, Obnoxious Scott. Enjoy the rest of your night. What is this? Look at this. Knew it. I knew that's what happened. This whole time. Janik, they're not here legally. Well, they're claiming they have asylum status and that they've done everything they were asked to do in order to prove asylum status. Like you have to meet the requirements or whatever. But like I said, they've made changes to that since these people have gotten, on this side of the fence. And so I assume that they have to look into that and then bring, an appeal or whatever to try and get things settled. I want to know how these people get an attorney, because I need an attorney like desperately and I can't get one, but these illegals, they got like $1 million attorneys and shit. What's up, Dutton? Happy freedom to you. I don't know what I did, but everybody left. It happens. What's up, Rappy? Happy freedom to you. Elder Zoomer, oh no, not a crying child. Burn the Constitution. Yeah, basically. That's what they're doing. Playing semantics again. Colty, every time I tried to play with it, I always lost, so I wouldn't know either. You talking about stock? It sounds explicit the way that you said it, but I assume you're talking about the stock market, cryptocurrency, and all that stuff. What's up, Rich? Happy freedom to you. Brian Schumer's a schmuck. Yeah, he is. Goes up there crying. Sits at the podium crying. As hard as he can. What's up, Roberto? Happy freedom to you. You have any Nicki Minaj shirts? I wish. Could you imagine if we had Nicki Minaj on the front of t-shirts? We'd have hooligans rubbing each other's bellies like they're pregnant. It's just we can't have that. We cannot have that. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, they're just afraid. Businesses struggling to get clients with federal agents in Minneapolis. It's the frozen meanies' fault. Yup. Alright, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the commie tube, and let's get into this.
Well, after 2 days of organized economic blackout in the Twin Cities and nationwide, this morning, a different approach. State leaders are now calling on Minnesotans to support local and immigrant-owned businesses that have been hit since immigration enforcement ramped up. And in today's Communities That Care, they're asking Minnesotans to spend in solidarity. Here's Annabelle Childers.
In Richfield.
Right now it's just a ghost town.
Mary's Glamour Beauty Salon is an echo of what it was just 2 months ago.
Usually on a weekend it's full. It's full capacity, and right now we've been having like 5 clients throughout the whole day.
Zayuri Hernandez Tovar says her family has owned this salon for 5 years, but since ICE began conducting operations in the area,
our business decreased like 95%, I will say.
Clients are scared, and they're staying home not just from the salon, but from many shops in this strip mall.
They're just afraid not to get deported, mainly, but the violence that has created.
The drop in customers causing some businesses, like this one, to close. And Tovar says the financial impact is forcing them to consider it too.
We thought about it, we're thinking about it, but we're not sure yet.
Just down the road, Sabores de Mexico is pushing through similar challenges. But after debating closing for good, they just opened their kitchen back up.
People in the community is asking us to don't do it because they say they need us.
Owner Estela Rasenbor says community support is the reason they're still here. But they need that support to keep coming because no matter how small it might seem, stopping by for a meal or coming here for a haircut could keep these businesses afloat. Annabelle Childers, KARE 11 News.
Oh, Tovar says she reached out to the mayor of Richfield asking for help, and they have a meeting scheduled this week. But the big pressure for these businesses is making rent as they see this prolonged dip in customers and clients.
Yep, it's the frozen meanie's fault. Big time. They're saying that businesses are struggling in Minneapolis because of ICE arresting illegals and because of the protesters. But they're acting like ICE is the problem instead of getting out of ICE's way so they can complete the mission and leave. If there was no illegals committing crime, no Fed boys in the streets, and no protesters burning the city down, the city would flourish. But instead, they want to interfere and then be mad at the consequence of their actions. They're a bunch of idiots. That's the problem, is they weren't raised right. They weren't told no enough. They didn't get their ass whooped when they stepped out of line. And now look at them. A bunch of drug addicts out in the street making their own life worse and then crying about it, making everybody's life worse. Anyways, next up, Bondi announces more arrests in St. Paul church protest. And this is a doubly. We're going to play that one in the second video. Is 145,000 unaccompanied border crosser children have now been located, which is good stuff. It's not as many came into the country, but it's pretty good. Both those videos are coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about Minnesotians creating their own problems. Russell, playing with it gets tricky. That's what I'm saying. Happy freedom to you, Peyton. Cheeky Chop's bondage with Bondi. She's probably into that stuff. Peyton, the nice guys? Yeah, the nice guys. That's right. Jolie Care, they're scared their scam money has dried up. Yeah. See, and they're not talking about that. They don't talk about the fraud at all anymore. It's all about the protesters and Renee Good and Alex Preddy, and that's it. They don't want to talk about the fraud. Don't think of the fraud. Think of the protesters that got shot for interfering with federal operations. Feel bad for those people. What are you talking about, Rich? So 1-2, happy freedom to you. We're accepting pesos? Nuh-uh. Really? There's places here that I don't think they're legally supposed to do that. I'm pretty sure we do not acknowledge any other country's currency. Like, if Canadians come here to Michigan, they can't spend those Canadian doll hairs. But if they take US dollars back to Canada, they can spend our doll hairs over there. It's not worth the same. Last time I looked, it was like $1.20 to equal $1 US in Canadian doll hairs. But I haven't heard of us collecting pesos. That's too much. That's too much. Nope. What's the other thing that people like? They come in corn husks, tamales. I wouldn't be surprised if people were accepting tamales as currency. People love tamales. They make my stomach ache. I don't know why I can't do it. Biltong, you cannot build a business by hiring or serving illegal aliens. That business is doomed to fail. You're absolutely right. Investing in people that are only temporarily in our life. Anyways, moving forward here. Like I said, we got a doubly. We're going to play this back to back. First one's Bondi announcing 2 more protesters arrested that were protesting at the church. And then the second video is 145,000 unaccompanied border crosser children have been located. Now they're saying that that's 145,000 out of 320,000. But I swear when we first covered it at the beginning of last year, they had recovered like 35,000 or 45,000, but that was out of like 462,000. So now the total number is shrinking, and I don't really like that. But either way, that's coming up next. First, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, that our friend Larry could really use your help. Larry's been in and out of the hospital quite a bit recently, and he is in need of a kidney transplant. I put together a page for him over on the website. It's got his story, details, links, and he even made a GoFundMe. If there's any way you can help our friend Larry, please go check out his page over on the website. Let's go ahead and get into this doubly. Go on, do the thing. There you go. All right, hooligans, hit that like button and let's get into this.
Well, 2 more people have been arrested in connection to a protest that happened during a Sunday service in St. Paul. On X, Attorney General Pam Bondi said, in part, if you riot in a place of worship, we will find you. We've made 2 more arrests in connection with a coordinated attack on City's Church in St. Paul, Minnesota. Ian Davis Austin and Jerome D'Angelo Richardson. The 2 names that Bondi mentioned are facing charges after storming into City's Church last month to confront the pastor who leads ICE operations in St. Paul. Austin's attorney has since responded with a statement saying, quote, Ian is a veteran who loves this country. For him, being here and speaking up about the American values he believes in is part of that service.
Okay, so like I said, got a doubly here. First one, Pam Bondi talking about 2 more people arrested with the church protests that happened. With
more and more illegal immigrant children.
But we got another quick video here, if it would cooperate. Like I said, 145,000 border crosser children have been located.
More and more illegal immigrant children who enter the U.S. unaccompanied are being located. The Trump administration has an update on their operations. Border Czar Tom Homan announced today that ICE, the FBI, and HHS worked together to locate more than 145,000 unaccompanied illegal immigrant children. According to a DHS Inspector General report from August 2024, some 323,000 such children were unaccounted for in the U.S. Holman said they entered under the Biden administration, were turned over to unvetted sponsors, and the government lost track of them. The DHS has said recently that many of these children were allowed to be placed with sponsors who were smugglers and sex traffickers. The Border Czar said federal agents were able to locate the children after working through hundreds of thousands of leads and numerous investigations. He said the Trump administration is committed to locating these children, and the federal agencies will continue doing so.
Okay, like I said, 2 quick videos there. Next up, we got the last little bit of the news, and it is lefties losing it. Today it's titled Stephen Colbert's a outrageous slur against ICE agents. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about these 2 videos we just covered. The first one, talking about 2 more protesters arrested that were involved in the church protests that had happened. And then the second video there, 145,000 border crosser children have been found out of what they're saying is a total of 320,000 that came into the country illegally. Like I said, we got lefties losing it, and it's coming up next. But first, we're hopping in the chat, see what you hooligans think about those 2 videos. Here, Juicer, yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it. I thought you couldn't accept any, if you're running a physical business, you couldn't accept any other currency, anything other than currency, because then the government can't tax it, right? So That's why they don't want you bartering and stuff like that, which I think we should bring it back. Because then it puts people in a position where they have to have a skill, right? You can't be just shit worthless in a world that barters. You have to be able to provide something in order to trade to get something you need, right? And I feel like we should go back to that to a certain degree, because it encourages people to provide something, to be worth something, to learn a skill. You know, they wouldn't be able to just mooch off the government, but I don't know. It's just my thoughts. Just thinking Klaus's thoughts out loud. Klaus thinks the thoughts, I'm just the mouthpiece. That's how it works around here. What's up, Status Quo? Happy freedom to you. Status Quo, one of the worst cases of human trafficking by Harris and Biden, the administration, yeah. There ain't gonna be any accountability for them. They're gonna be like, nah, the human trafficking was a part of their official capacity. You know, their work duties. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy freedom to you. Ramsey, the U.S. is still letting individuals from Mexico take tons of used cars to Mexico. They're messing up the car market as bad as the cash for clunkers. Yeah, Ramsey, I don't have any money right now, but if I had money, it wouldn't be enough to buy a car. I know that. Prices are so stupid on used cars. Makes no sense. Yeah, Bill Tong, I agree. I absolutely agree. Matter, you fed Klaus before the lied? You had to have. No, actually I haven't. He's being a very good boy. He's being a very good boy. Don't disturb him. He hasn't had the fancy feast yet. He was squawking about it earlier, but it wasn't time yet, and now we're an hour past time. Yeah, don't wake him. He's gonna be a monster. Rich, that's why I bought all my silver. Yep. You can rely on silver to do well. All the precious metals do well, they just go up. One, two, they terrorized the poor churchgoers. Well, they broke the law. I don't know about if they actually terrorized them, but they definitely broke the law. Bullseye, happy freedom to you. Everybody wants to be us, but they ain't us. That's right. Everybody wants to be US, but not everybody is. What is this? Hair juicer. While there's no federal law forbidding it, most businesses in the U.S. do not accept foreign currency like pesos. For daily transactions, only U.S. coins and currency are considered legal tender for debt, and private businesses have the right to refuse foreign cash. Interesting. Thank you for looking that up, hair juicer. All right, hooligans. I'm going to get this polled up. This lefty's losing it here, and we do have Rita today. What color do you think Rita is wearing today? You guys are going to be shocked when you find out she's naked. Elder Zoomer saying blue. Hair Juicer saying red. Bill Clay saying Trump orange. Cheeky Chops is saying black. Cracking me up. Appeal to Heaven saying blue. Stern saying red. Southern Eagleman saying blue. Rich is saying green. Janik saying orange. Colty saying light blue. Magic Moon saying pink. Watchman saying red. Cheeky Chops black and blue. Is that what it is? Watchman, are you saying red? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Guess I'm saying yellow. Swear mellow yellow. Rich is saying green if I can get y'all ready. Brian's saying yellow. Agent O saying red. Black Sheep, happy freedom to you. About to get into lefties losing it. Russell saying blue. Jay Tyler saying white. Dutton saying peach. Hold on, what is the deal here? What is this deal here? Thank you so much, Hair Juicer, for that gifted sub over on Rumble. You're a badass, Hair Juicer. Thank you so much. Now let me take a gander really quick. I wasn't gonna say anything, but since we're gifting subs, I want to know, we're pretty close to 100 hooligans over on Rumble. We're at 86 right now. 14 more official hooligans over on Rumble. And we're going to be eating the spiciest jerky that Australia has to offer. We will literally have to stop what we're doing and eat the Chili Factory Scorpion Strike jerky if we hit another 14 official hooligans over on Rumble. Just saying. Thank you so much, Hair Juicer. All right. Well, let's do the big reveal here. Rita's in blue today. I know you guys will be like, that's not just regular blue, that's royal blue, Jeff. Okay, well, that's fine. It's blue in my colorblind eyes. Anyways, let's get this rolling.
It's time for Lefties Losing It. Let's start the week with the ever-reliable Stephen Colbert, a man who was once funny, perhaps decades ago, but has been reduced to a miserable, moaning activist incapable of wit. He's been reduced to this.
Look, Dana, they're trying to portray Border Patrol agents and ICE agents as Gestapo, Nazi, and many other words.
Yes, do not compare ICE or Border Patrol agents to the Nazis. That's an unfair comparison. The Nazis were willing to show their faces.
Yes, Stephen, well done. ICE and Border Patrol agents are worse than Nazis. How clever and comedic of you. And do seek help before the men in white coats arrive and whisk you away. Talking about crazy, let's have a look at these agitators, these brainwashed clowns who think they are heroic freedom fighters defeating the Nazis. Just have a look at this lot, how performative and pathetic this all is.
Deportation! Up with liberation! Down with deportation! From Palestine to Mexico! The border walls have got to go! Down with deportation!
You know, media commentator Megan Murphy nailed it when she said, these people are 100% think they're in a movie, but they're just privileged little nerds who have zero relationship with working class or poor people and have no idea how the real world works. Here. Talk about being out of touch. Let's hear from Lady Gaga, who had a lengthy rant at a concert in Tokyo. She read it out. It wasn't very good. Here's a little of what she had to say.
My heart is aching, thinking about the people, the children, the families all over America who are being mercilessly targeted by ICE. I'm thinking about all of their pain and how their lives are being destroyed right in front of us. I'm also thinking about Minnesota and everyone back at home who is living in so much fear and searching for answers on what we all should do.
Just so divorced from reality. And did you notice the lack of cheers and applause? The Japanese have no time for your empty, vacuous and self-indulgent virtue signalling, Lady Gaga. It blows my mind that she would deliver that idiotic rant in Japan, a country that has zero tolerance for illegal immigration, a country with some of the strictest migration laws anywhere in the world. Now, when the celebs are not cheering on lawless, violent agitators in Minneapolis, they are cheering for sacked CNN hack Don Lemon, who was arrested for storming a church during Sunday service. That gets you standing ovation in Hollywood.
Don Lemon.
But I'm sure what you're desperate to know right now is what the most chronically wrong woman in Hollywood thinks of the whole Don Lemon saga. A woman who is proof that wisdom does not come with age. Take it away, Hanoi Jane.
Don Lemon is a professional journalist. He and his producer were doing their job. Nothing more, nothing less. And he's been arrested. And they'll make up all kinds of defamatory things to say about him. That's what they're doing. This is how autocrats act. We can't fall for it. We have to speak up. When a red line is crossed like this, we cannot be silent.
Let's bring in Newsweek's senior editor-at-large. And
all right, well, that's lefties losing their marbles there. And holy, we had some activity over on Rumble. Thank you so much, Guessum, for gifting 5 subs over on Rumble. You're badass, Guessum. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ramsey, for gifting a sub over on Rumble. You're a badass. Thank you so much. We are 8 away. We need 8 more official hooligans over on Rumble, and we're going to drop everything and eat Australia's spiciest jerky. I also want to give a huge shout out to Bill Tong. Thank you so much for the $5 here donation over on Rumble. You're a badass, Bill Tong. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You guys are fantastic. Yeah, keep an eye on everything because the numbers don't update very quickly. Just in case, 8 more, and it will be jerky time. Not jerking it time, that's Saturday, but jerky time. Anyways, that is the last little bit of the news. We are going to be getting into the fun stuff, and we're going to see how fun things get here in a moment. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne, which is hot sauce, and puts me in a situation here. And then we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Tiger Jaw, and it's titled, "I'm Just a Journalist." And our official funny video of the day was provided by Colty, and it's titled, "Divorce Isn't the End." All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about lefties losing their marbles. I wish Godzilla would have ate her. Goodness. Goodness. Bill Clay, who is that? Jane Fonda Barbarella? I don't know. I don't know anything about that. The woman? Woman? Mm-hmm. Sly Dog. The Nazis showed their faces because their victims would never see them again. In the 40s, nobody had cell phone cameras. If they got violent with Nazis, they got disappeared. Yeah, you're right. Happy freedom to you, Sly Dog. Cheeky Chaps, talking about your girlfriend's bush? Full bush? Come on, man. Everybody likes hiding in the bushes. What's up, Wrench? Happy freedom to you, and thank you so much for gifting a sub over on Rumble. You're badass. Thank you so much, Wrench. 7 more, and we're going to be eating the jerky. 1, 2. Thank you for joining us over here on Rumble, and happy freedom to you. Yep, Colty, 7. We're approaching the goal here. One, 2. I'm not sure what you're talking about. What are you talking about, Meta? Urena? I probably shouldn't say stuff out loud. Meta, you think Rita was wearing an ugly color today? I like royal blue. I'm a big fan. Hey, thanks for being with us, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Russell says, what about Subaru owners in Michigan? They need love too. It's true. That's a true story. All right, hooligans, let's get into the fun stuff. We gotta keep an eye on things. We end up with 7 more gifted subs, and we're gonna get real fun. But real quick, we're gonna open today's calendar, like I said, from Tori Wayne to see what kind of hot sauce we're trying today. And we got our 2 funny videos coming up. But first, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the video description. We have PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee. You can send something to the P.O. Box, or you can even send crypto. Let's see what flavor we get today from the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. What shall it be? You ready for some hot sauce? I'm ready for some fancy feast. Poor kitty's just weathering away. What'd we get? Let's see. Oh. Well. What the fuck is this? Hold on here. Hold on. I'm seeing a little something. Let me show you. I got two things to show you. Neither of them's my wiener. Don't get excited. First off, we got the new sauce. I know you can't read it because my camera hates me. That says ghost pepper on it. That's death in a bottle. But on top of that, Russell just gifted 5 subs over on Rumble. You're a badass, Russell. Thank you so much for the support. You're awesome, Russell. We are 2 away. I believe we are 2 away. Yes, Ramsey's keeping count. We are 2 away from the spiciest jerky ever. That's scorpion jerky, and we got ghost pepper sauce right here. I'm like not trying to die today, but you know, promises are promises. So let me see. Janik, how does your gut handle this hot crap? I don't know. I don't know why I can eat it. I can. I never used to be able to do this stuff, but I lost my smell and taste like 3 or 4 years ago. And so it's kind of like cheating. But sometimes, what I did find out is my stomach does not like Reaper seeds. I can eat the Reaper peppers and stuff. I can't eat the seeds. I thought I was going to have to go to the ER last time. And you guys know me. I don't like the doctor. Somebody saw my leg the other day. Oh, shit. I think we just hit it. Plastic Quack gifting a sub. Elder Zoomer gifting a sub. Thank you, hooligans, so much. We are going to be eating the jerky, too. Let me open the hot sauce. And we're getting right into the jerky. And then I'll have to take a little break while we're covering the funny videos to recover and cry a little bit. Oh, my spicy goodness. Things are about to get real fun here. Alright, let's start off with the ghost peppers. And then we'll be moving into the jerky. I'm going to have to get my gloves. I think they're over there on the table. Jesus loves us. Let me get my gloves. Hold on. Don't worry, Klaus Daniels. I got you in the will. You'll be good, buddy. You'll be good. Oh, when I kick the bucket, I'm going to be so spicy, he won't even be able to eat me. Alright. Actually, we'll do the gloves in a second. I'm starting to sweat. Getting ready. Alright, let's start off with the ghost pepper sauce. Magic Moon safety glasses on. Safety squints. Oh. Yeah. There's a lot more vinegar in it than usual. Maybe it'll save me. Let's try a little ghost sauce. A little ghost sauce here. God dang, today's gonna hurt. Okay. Are you ready? This is the ghost sauce. Ooh, I'm dripping. Alright, cheers, hooligans. Holy shit. Oh, it's so hot. Oh. Why is it sweet? Why does it taste sweet like this? It's sweet and it's hot. Oh my God. It's hot. It's all bite. It's like chemical burns in my mouth. The sweetness is weird though. That's not normal. What do they mix with it? This jerky is gonna hurt me. I can't even feel the hotness of the sauce because I'm just thinking about the jerky. Oh, it's so hot. Right in my little throat clitoris. Ooh. Have you talking like Trump? The greatest of all time. Oh, God, it's so fucking hot. Ugh. It's hotter than your mom. Get some? Ugh. Oh, it's hot. Oh, God, it's fucking hot. Okay. I think we're gonna be okay. I'm gonna take a little sip of the coffee and we're gonna try some of this jerky. This is what you guys paid for. Oh, the corners of my mouth is hot. It's so hot. Hold on, let me try let's see if I can fix it here. Oh, it's so hot. Okay, I'm gonna take a little sip and we're gonna crack this jerky. Where are you going? If I need emotional support, I need it now, okay? That's right, you lay your butt down. I need all the emotional support I can get. That coffee's got more creamer in it than coffee, so a little bit of cheating, but don't you worry, we're gonna get right into this jerky here. Now, I wasn't planning on doing this, but we're gonna get this figured out. All right, guys, line up. It's that time again. I'm gonna crack this jerky. Now, I've never had this. This may be it might be, last thing I ever do. Chili Factory Scorpion Strike. Voted Australia's best gourmet range, which I don't know what that means in American, but you can see down here it's rated a 15 out of 10. Okay, this is death in a bag. Now we'll see if I can open it without scissors, but I don't think I can. It's child-proof, which means I can't open it. I gotta get scissors. I'll be right back. My eyes are sweating. Klaus, you want some ghost pepper sauce? Ooh, spicy. Let me scooch up here. All right, you guys ready? I got the stuff. Now my scissors are spicy. Let's put this right here. Okay, doing the thing as safely as I can. It smells like regular beef jerky. That makes me feel like real suspicious. I'm gonna open a little bit more. I can't get my fingers in here. They're a little wide. They're a little bit wide. Oh. Okay. That actually smells really good. It's so deceitful. It's gonna hurt me. I can already tell. I'm gonna have to show you guys. Here, Juicer, put your TP in the snow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna stick something in the snow. I'm gonna set this right here. Because we don't want a little bit. We want a lot of it. Right? That's right. This has been a long time coming. We're not gonna just do it half-ass, right? We're gonna do a lot of bit here. Let me show you what it is. Now I'm gonna grab a nice sized pinch here. Okay, this is what it is. You can see it's glowing red. It's ambers, okay? It's that damn hot. Are you guys ready for this? Give me a nice little pinch here. This is gonna fuck me all the way up, I can tell. Okay, it's a nice little bit. I don't know if you guys can see this. Cheers, hooligans. So far, not so bad. I think they lied. Is this hot in Australia? It don't taste that hot. It even says it's deadly. They lied. We're gonna finish the bag. We're gonna just finish the bag. It's a little hot, not compared to that ghost sauce, so no. It's a little hot. It's getting hotter. I'm sweating a little bit. I'm gonna be pooping funny later. I already know that. We're going for doubles. Going for doublies. It's not enough. Back Frank needs to get her money back. It says 15 out of 10. I give it a 6. Oh, my whole inside is on fire. I feel to heaven, which is hotter? Snooks. It's so fucking hot. Colty is no biltong. It's not. It's starting to catch up to me though. We're just gonna set that down. Oh, it's heating me up. Ooh, it's getting hot. Like inside. Like in here, it's getting hot. A little bit. You guys see me? I'm glistening. Oh, I did it. I did it. I made it. I'm all right. Look at how concerned he is. I'm sweating profusely. I can't talk. Profusely. Look at this. I'm sweating on the inside too. I can't touch my face because I'm scared. It's hot. It's hot. Ugh. Okay. Well, now that it tastes like I've drank paint thinner, it's hot all around my mouth and my throat clitoris. Ooh. I got sweat in my eyeballs. Ugh. Are you guys ready for funny videos? There's something in my eyeball and I can't wipe it. Klaus, wipe my eye. You don't love me. You don't love me. Holy, I'm burning up. We did it. We did it. Thank you, Hooligans, so much for gifting the subs over on Rumble. 100 Hooligans. All the spicy shit down. I haven't died. We gotta get the videos rolling, because if I sit still too long, I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna be the first person to spontaneously combust in a long time. We're gonna get into this. Oh, this first one was provided by Tiger Jaw. This jerky's got me high as fuck right now. Anyways, press that button. Like I said, this one was provided by Tiger Jaw and it's titled, "I'm Just a Journalist."
This is Don Lemonade here, and I have every right to disrupt your Sunday service because I'm an all-important asshat journalist. That's right. The public demands answers, sir.
5 minutes later.
All right, let's move it. Hey, Al, wait a second, but I'm a journalist, even though no network will hire me.
Just a journalist. Oh, it's so spicy. It's so spicy. I have not sweat like this since it was like June outside. I am soaking wet. I'm soaking wet. It's fun. It is a lot of fun. I don't want you guys to be concerned. It's fun. Some people get really concerned when we eat hot stuff. There is nothing medically wrong right now. I am surviving it, okay? Putting hair on my eyeballs or whatever it said, you know. Getting into our official funny video of the day. This one's provided by Colty and it's titled, "Divorce Isn't the End."
You can sign whatever papers you want, Tina, but even if we divorce, you will still be my fucking sister.
It's an evil world we live in.
Sweet home. Divorce you.
Holy. All right, Hooligans. Well, that is all the coffee and fire I have for you guys today. I'm gonna grab this link really quick. I'm gonna drop in all the chats. We're gonna read through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up, and then we're raiding out over on Rumble. I am sweating like crazy. Like crazy. Russell, you sound like Michael Jackson. I'm trying my best to communicate. Let me see. All right, Hooligans, there is a link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, I would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The Hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7. We have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, super saucy, the hottest of saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. It is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chat. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the Hooligans. My whole face is hot. The whole damn thing is hot. Okay, let's figure out who we're rating over on Rumble. Actually, first, before we do that, and I clicked the wrong button, we're going to read through really quick. Then we got the Pledge of Allegiance. Then we're raiding out on Rumble. Oh, reading through. It's so hot. Colty Tag, you're in it. A little bit. A little bit. I was wondering where Snooks was. I forgot. She had to go mod for somebody else. I think she's over with Independent right now. Because we started so late today. It was worth it, though. What's up, Warbirds? Happy freedom to you. Look at all the great things we've done. What's up, Waffle Meat? Happy freedom to you. You're a badass, Waffle Meat. You want some scorpion jerky? I saved you a little bit. It's pretty good. The ghost sauce is disrespectful. The ghost sauce is hot. Australia needs to stop lying about their jerky. That might be hot in Australia. That ain't it. It's not that hot here in America. But it was all right. It was all right. It was all right. But today, double whammy, a spoonful of ghost sauce, then most of the bag of the scorpion jerky. I don't know how many people out here built like me. Now, I talk all this shit right now while I can, because when I'm shitting later, I'm going to be crying and praying to God. So, just let me stand on my soapbox for a little bit here. Oh, my mouth is still hot. It's so hot. Appeal to heaven. I actually am going to go outside after this, because I do need to calm down. I need to go stand in a snowbank and just calm the hell down a little bit. What's up, Cass? Happy freedom? Oh, we're probably going to clip it. I just got to remember to clip it. I'm so bad about that. Plus, Hooligans were grabbing clips in the chat, and I really appreciate you. I was blinded by the heat, so I didn't get to see exactly who did it. I'll have to scroll through the chat. But if you guys type in !clip, spell out clip over on Rumble, the Rumble bot will automatically grab clips, and then I can go back and, share them out and stuff so everybody can see the great things we do. So thank you so much for using the clip feature. Plus, we actually pay for that, so making use of the money spent here. Colty, you just swan diving into the snow drift. Yeah, it's gonna look like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Oh, you're a badass, Colty. I appreciate you. Totally care. Jeff's gonna go groundhog. It is the day. Today's the day for it. Cass, yeah, I've been clipped a little bit. A little bit. Meta, Jeff lives. I try. I'm gonna have to write, proof of life later. Everybody worries. A lot of times I get emails and messages and stuff, and people are like, I really wish you wouldn't shorten your lifespan with all that hot shit. And it's like, I know, but sometimes we gotta do fun things, right? I don't do drugs or anything, so this is like the closest thing I can do is eat some hot shit, What's up? I like salt. Happy freedom. You're making my nose run. All of my holes are running. It's that damn hot. What's up, Josh? Happy freedom to you. My mouth is still hot. Just in case you guys didn't know. Bill Clay, you're gonna sleep in the snow. I'm gonna have to. I don't know if I'll be okay otherwise. What's up, Low Ender? Happy freedom. The scorpion's got some sting. It does. The eating, I should have did it the other way around. I didn't know at the time. But the ghost pepper sauce eclipsed whatever the scorpion jerky was doing. It's like, I could tell it was hot, but it was kind of like having somebody standing outside the house yelling at you. Like, you can hear them yelling, and you don't really know what they're saying. That's kind of what it was like. I know that doesn't make sense. It makes sense to me. All right. Let's go ahead and do the thing, you hooligans. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. We did the thing. It's so hot. It's so hot. Who are we raiding today? It's Monday. We got the schedule wide open. Who's getting raided? Everybody's live. I'd love to see that. Let me see. Waffle Meat. I think Waffle Meat wants to raid. They're like hanging out in the chat and they're live at the same time. How long have they been live? Just starting it off. Well, that might be the move here. Cat Dog is live. Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, Cat Dog's playing Fallout. Well, let's raid Waffle Meat because Waffle Meat was in the chat, being a good sport, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Somebody gave him a thumbs down already. He's only been live 13 minutes. I don't know who hits the thumbs down button around here, but they can get kicked right in the wiener. All right, hooligans, you guys get ready. We're raiding out over to Waffle Meat. Oh, I gotta carefully touch my eye, as carefully as I can. Come on, brain. Raid. All right, hooligans, hit that like button as soon as you land. And let's get raiding.
Turn that bitch up. You like this one, don't you? I just started, brother. I just started. Hold on, let's pause that song because I want that to get in.
And now China owns it. Happy freedom.
Jeff Mac, you absolute legend. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate y'all for coming in. Thank you.
Happy freedom.
Thank you.
Happy freedom.
Thank you.
At Jaden010 at Biscuit23
Thanks, appreciate
at Jeff
it.
Mac.
I really appreciate the raid. Hey, with the order
Happy
up, Tyler.
freedom.
Don't worry, I'll get that food right out to you.
Emma clip it to his shirt collar and pull until he comes to bed when he's trying to stream till 2 a.m.
She doesn't need to do that. Clip what to a shirt collar?
It's so spicy.
It is spicy.
Happy freedom.
Appreciate you, big dog. Thank you very much for that raid. Hey, let's get some tunes playing for y'all.
Stay free.
Welcome in. We're gonna play some Rainbow Six this evening. Jeff Mac, how was your story tonight? Did you talk about Dan Bongino coming back?
Up.
I'm this close to 600.
LOL. Happy freedom.
Happy freedom, y'all.
Freedom. Raid it, Jeff Mac. Thank you. Hooligans unite. Smash those buttons. GTSY.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
And follow. The Leash. At Thespin Ninja. The Leash. Leash Boy.
Leash Boy.
At Thespin Ninja. I actually didn't, but I did eat scorpion jerky and ghost sauce.
All right, y'all. Scorpion jerky?
At Jeff Mac hit his 100 subs tonight, and I missed his wild spicy jerky.
Ooh, that's nice. Congrats on 100.
Now
100 subs is crazy.
Hooligans off to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you for that raid, brother.
Is this guy's
for my folks, if you haven't already, be sure to stop by and show Jeff Mac some love. He does some really interesting content when it comes to politics and current goings on. We do a little bit of that over here, but it's not entirely my forte. We just talk about it sometimes.
Fantastic raid, you hooligans. Holy moly, donut shop is hot. It is hot. I can't feel the whole inside of my mouth. That's okay. That's okay. It was worth it. You hooligans are fantastic. I can't believe we hit 100 subs over on Rumble. You guys are so badass. We're going to read through really quick, but we are wrapping her up. We'll be live again tomorrow with more Coffee with Hooligans. So spicy. Oh, thank you, Rappy. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Elder Zoomer. Thank you for being with us. Jay Tyler, it is very spicy. Thank you, Bill Clay. Enjoy the rest of your night. Oh, God bless you, Cass. Thank you for being with us. Oh, Janik, we love you too. Status Quo, you're a Yowman with that jerky? I mean, I try. It's so hot. I can feel like radiating out of my mouth while I'm talking. What's up, James? Happy freedom to you. Janet, Klaus is in the background just cleaning himself, thinking you're a dumb shit. That's how it goes around here. Thank you, Too Old to Care. I appreciate you being with us. Magic Moon just made a steaming pot of tea. I wish I could join you. I love tea. Oh, it's so hot. It's so hot. Stern, chew it. It gets hotter. I was just trying to get rid of it. It must be love. I don't know what it is. It's spicy. What's up, Nephilah? Happy freedom to you. 1, 2, beef jerky cooked in tear gas. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. I almost ate the whole bag. Oh, there's little pieces left. Might as well just finish it off, I suppose. Well, I guess we are good to go. Let me see. What do we got here? I'm going to end up dumping that all over my face, and then we're going to have real problems. I'll have to dump it into a cup and eat it. That's what I told her. Anyways, like I said, we will be live again tomorrow with more Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you guys, and thank you guys so much for helping me cover the news and making the news suck a little less. You guys are fantastic. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Find yourself some good food, have fun, be safe, and stay warm. And I'm going to try and do the same, except for the warm part. I'm hot as shit. I need to go cool off. But either way, make your way back to us tomorrow for more Coffee with Hooligans. Like I said, huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.